Euro USD, a quick forecast for Monday the 30th of March. This is the daily chart. On the daily chart, we are bearish. Why? Because we've had a break of market structure here. And after a break of market structure, we can expect a pullback. Is this a big enough break? As in, have we kind of gone further to kind of ensure that this is a longish break? Well, we can't say for sure. Has the pullback started on the daily? No. Why? Because we need, as a bare minimum, a change of character and an internal break of structure. So for me, this is also the internal break of structure. So only if we cross this will we consider that the daily has turned bullish to play the pullback. Yeah. But overall, the market structure is bearish, and this is where we are. We came into this supply zone, and this is a very strong supply zone. Why? Because this is the one that led to the break of market structure. It has also swept some liquidity. So when we've kind of come in here, we expect at least some kind of a reaction. So right now that reaction is happening as far as the daily is concerned. All right, moving on to the 4-hour. This is what the 4-hour looks like. We are bearish in alignment with the daily. We've had a break of structure over here, and after the break of structure, we've kind of pulled up. We've again, have we started the 4-hour pullback? No. Why? Because apart from a change of character, we at least need an internal break of structure, which will happen once we kind of take out this candle's high, which hasn't really happened. We're pulling into this zone over here. Is this a strong zone? Well, it did lead to this huge, bullish candles over here. It did sweep a little bit of liquidity residing under these candles. It does have some inducement in terms of this candle's low over here. So, we could probably look at this. And we also know that this is a very strong daily zone. So we were expecting a reaction, which we initially had over here. This was, I think, the Donald Trump candle, which, when he announced the ceasefire. And after that, we're again kind of meandering down into this 4-hour. So I think we will just kind of wait and watch what really happens. Will this come down? In my opinion, it will, but we'll just wait and watch. So the 4-hour, again, structure wise, it's bearish. We are expecting some kind of a pullback to happen. It hasn't happened in my book because I want at least an internal break of structure. So we continue to be bearish at the moment. Moving on to the M15, where we kind of trade from. So, you can see if you look at just the order flow, we're just making lower lows and lower highs, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And we now come into this particular zone over here, which is the M15 strong low. Why is this strong? Because the M15 is bullish. Why is the M15 bullish? Well, it's trying to play the 4-hour pullback. But I'm also aware of the fact that if you just look at this leg, we came in here and there's this huge candle. This is the Donald Trump candle, and after that we've just kind of we have the zone, but there's absolutely no liquidity in this leg at all. So this zone itself could act as liquidity, and we kind of come into this zone over here. Is there any unmitigated candle here? Perhaps this one over here. So my hypothesis is that we will probably shift down a little we will further go down a little and then see. This is also London opening right now, and yeah, that's where we are. This is the Asian high and this is London. I'm not very sure, but I think we'll probably sweep the Asian high and continue to go down further. So while I'm in favor of taking shorts, but I really want the story to develop a little more, and give me more confidence. I also like to trust my gut over here quite a bit, and it also gives you a sense you get a feeling, if you've been trading long enough, whether you should be taking a trade or not. For now, I am interested, but I'm not like 100% convinced. So I'm going to sit on my hands and wait and watch as the situation develops. And you are free to do exactly what your gut tells you to do. And may the markets always be with you. Stay safe. Cheers.